Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, welcome, and if you're an old-time subscriber, thank you so much for stopping by. I really do appreciate you all. In this video, I'll be showing you how I made this tasty smoky jollof rice. So guys, the meat I use for this jollof rice recipe is goat meat, hard chicken and soft chicken. Some people might be wondering why what's the difference between hard chicken and soft chicken. There is a difference, and you guys will see later on this video why I mentioned that it's a hard chicken. And the seasoning I used, seasoning powder, curry, salt, garlic and parsley salt, thyme. So I added all my seasoning and also garlic and ginger paste, and I literally just blended garlic and ginger all together with a little bit of water. That was how the garlic and ginger paste came about. And then I added habanero pepper, a lot of it, because I love the taste it gives to my meat whenever I'm seasoning my meat. So I added the habanero pepper and stirred everything together with a wooden spoon, as you guys can see. So I added some onions and stirred everything together and covered to cook for about 8 to 10 minutes. I did not see the clip of when I was covering it at this initial stage when I was editing this video, but then I actually covered it and allowed it to cook for about 8 to 10 minutes. I did not add water at this initial stage. It's after 10 minutes that I added water, as you guys can see in the video. I usually do not like adding water at the initial stage. I want the meat to saturate with the ingredients, and then after that I will not add water to allow it to boil. So that's what I did, covered it up and cooked it more. So guys, after about 10 to 15 minutes more, I removed the soft chicken and the goat meat because it was ready at this point. And guys, that's why I always emphasize on this soft chicken thing, because the soft chicken, it gets done really quick. I tasted it and it was already okay. If I had cooked it more, it would be so soggy, but the hard chicken was still really hard. So that's why I usually emphasize on soft chicken and hard chicken, and I do not recommend using soft chicken to cook soup. So I took out the soft chicken and the goat meat because they were ready at this point, and I baked it in the oven for 45 minutes. I applied some vegetable oil on the meat, on the goat meat and the soft chicken, as you guys will see, and then baked it on 350 degree Fahrenheit for about 45 minutes. So I also allowed the hard chicken to boil for about 10 more minutes after I removed the soft chicken and the goat meat, and I baked it off camera as well. And now to the jollof rice, the main reason why we are here. Okay, in a heated pot, I heated vegetable oil, and then I added some onions, stirred everything together, and then I added some tin tomatoes, tomato paste. That's the best word to use, not tin tomatoes anyways. So I added some tomato paste and fried for about 5 to 8 minutes, and I covered it to cook for about that amount of time after I added the tin tomatoes. So after about 8 minutes or thereabouts, I added the blended pepper mix, and this blended pepper mix just literally just contains bell pepper as well as tomatoes that I blended a couple of weeks. I blended them in bulk and dried them. I cooked them dry and stored up in the fridge. So that was what I just literally used for this jollof rice. And then I added some seasoning powder, curry and thyme. I didn't add salt at this point because I was going to use the meat stock and it was already well salted. If I had added a little more salt, the food will literally be so salty. So I knew that the meat was already well salted, so that's why I didn't add salt at this point. And after frying for about 10 minutes, I added the bay leaf. And so after adding the bay leaf, I stirred everything together and added the meat stock. And like I said, it didn't need much salt. It didn't even need any salt at all, because when I tasted it after I added the meat stock, it was just okay. So after that, I added my already washed rice, thoroughly washed rice. Yo, make sure you wash your rice thoroughly if you're especially when cooking your jollof rice. Make sure your rice is properly washed. So after that, I added my rice and stirred everything together, and then added a little bit of water as well as the meat stock. I usually add my water in batches though. I don't just like crowd the rice with water so that the rice won't be too soggy. So I add my water in batches, as you guys will see in this video. And after that, I covered it with a foil, and before I covered it with the pot cover, I don't know the science behind it, but I just like the steaming effect it gives to my jollof rice and fried rice whenever I use the foil to cover it. So I do that. So after covering it, and here we have, for I think this was after about 5 to 10 minutes, literally 10 to 15 minutes. I don't know the time. Anyways, so guys, when I stirred it, I tasted it at this point and the rice was still hard, so I had to add a little bit more water to it, and stirred it and covered it up to cook. Alright guys, so at this point I checked the rice. I actually tasted it and it was ready. It was no longer hard. So, and then I added butter to it. Yes, I do add butter to my rice. It gives it a special taste. If you have not been adding butter to your jollof rice, try it out. You like it, I promise. So I added onions as well as fresh tomatoes and covered it to steam for about like just 3 minutes or thereabouts. And after that, you just see the smokiness. This jollof rice was really good. It tasted really good. So after that, here is our jollof rice, smoky hot. So guys, so beautiful and gorgeous. Yes, I'm using all these words for the rice. So this was the finished look of the jollof rice, and it tasted really good. my family, they liked it so well. So here is our smoky jollof rice. And also this is the finished look of the chicken and goat meat, looking so beautiful, y'all. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you. Please do not forget to like, comment, share and subscribe.